As a security leader, your responsibility doesn't stop at your organization's firewall. The risks hidden in the components you purchase, the software you deploy, and the vendors you rely on can quietly introduce threats into your environment. And here's the key lesson. Trust is not a control. Verification is. When you bring in a product or service, you're not just accepting the final output, you're inheriting a whole ecosystem behind it. That includes your supplier's security practices, their own third-party dependencies, how they build and maintain software, and possibly even hidden vulnerabilities baked into the process. Whether it's hardware, software, or cloud services, you're expanding your risk footprint. Your supply chain becomes an extension of your attack surface, and you're responsible for managing it wisely. As a security leader, you need to be alert to the hidden threats that can sneak in during the acquisition process. It's not just about what you're buying, it's about what risks are coming along for the ride. You have to consider the possibility that a device might be intercepted and modified before it even gets to you. Malicious actors could add rogue components or alter firmware to create vulnerabilities. If you don't verify integrity before deployment, you could be welcoming an attacker into your environment without realizing it. Be cautious about fake or substandard hardware. These components might bypass your usual quality checks and introduce reliability issues, or worse, arrive with malware already embedded. It's your responsibility to vet your sources and validate authenticity before trusting the device in your infrastructure. Don't overlook the threat of hidden backdoors in devices or code. These can be introduced at any stage, during manufacturing, through a supplier, or even during software updates. If not detected, they could allow attackers to exfiltrate data or maintain persistent access. When you use third-party code, libraries, or services, you're also inheriting their vulnerabilities. An unpatched library or unknown license restriction can expose your systems in ways you didn't plan for. You must perform due diligence and maintain an accurate software bill of materials, SBOM, to stay ahead. You're not just managing assets, you're managing trust. Every acquisition is an opportunity for risk to enter your environment. So, stay sharp, ask the right questions, and anticipate the impact on your system's confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Imagine ordering a batch of network appliances that were compromised at the warehouse. Once deployed, those devices could beacon to an external command and control server without raising suspicion, unless you had checks in place. Or think about acquiring a software solution built with outdated libraries. You may not realize it, but a critical vulnerability buried in a dependency could become your next data breach headline. So, what's your leadership takeaway? You can't personally inspect every chip or audit every vendor's build process, but you can lead with policy, oversight, and due diligence. Ensure procurement teams understand these risks. Embed security evaluations into the RFP and acquisition process. Push for supplier transparency and documentation. Work with legal and procurement to include security clauses in contracts. Remember, every product you bring in is either an asset or a liability. Your job is to tell which. You're not just buying tech, you're inheriting someone else's security decisions. Treat each acquisition as a potential threat vector and integrate supplier risk evaluation into your overall security program.